If I ask you to describe France with 3 adjectives, what would they be? Comment down below and let me know. 欢迎光临 Welcome to Yuan's Izakaya. I'm Yuan, and if I were asked to describe, I'd say France is elegant, sexy, and romantic. You can clearly see this from the dish we're making today, Coq Au Vin. Such an elegant name. But if you put it in English, it will be chicken stew in red wine. Not so elegant, eh? To match this elegance, I'm using the most expensive wine on the shelf. Cloves de l'oratore de papes, a French wine. If you're learning French, by the way, don't pronounce after me, because it's probably not right. Actually, it's definitely not right. The correct way to pronounce it is
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
Alright, let's cook it up. First, we got a marinated chicken. I'm using chicken thighs as well as chicken drumsticks. These are the best parts of a chicken in my mind because they have more fats than chicken breasts, meaning more flavor. Next up, shallot. Ideally, you should put in pearl onions. I didn't see any pearl onions while I was shopping, so I'm using shallots instead. And then some bay leaves to up the fragrance. Adding thymes will also improve that. Now let's open this wine. Now finally, let's pour in the
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
before transferring it to the fridge. Cover it with a cling film, and then it's ready to be refrigerated, where it will sit for a day. For now, let's just sit back and enjoy the
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
The next day.
Let's see how our chickens are doing. It smells very nice. I believe overnight the
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
has gone through its skin, deep into its bone. Oh. Now, put the chicken onto the tray where kitchen paper is laid. Use another kitchen paper to pat them dry. This will ensure the crispiness when we sear them later. Now, run the
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
through the colander to get rid of any scum and residue. And then now we can heat it up and reduce it by half so that the stew will be less watery. It will release some scum. Get rid of it by scooping it into a separate bowl. Now that it's much clearer, we can pull it off the heat and set it aside. Pour oil into your cast iron casserole dish and make sure it covers all of the bottom. It's time to sear the chicken. Make sure it's the skin side facing down. Make sure you turn them over while cooking. This will ensure even distribution of heat. Do the same to the drumsticks. When the chicken's done, get rid of any excess oil as the bacon we're putting in now will release more. Meanwhile, we can cut the mushroom. Doesn't have to be too meticulous about this. Just roughly cut them into quarters. All done. Just cut into quarters like this. When the bacon has cooked through, take them out, and before we add in anything else, we should deglaze first. I'm using beef stock to deglaze. And then we can preserve it by pouring it into a separate bowl. Now that the dish has been deglazed, we're ready for some vegetables. A knob of butter will increase the creaminess. Wait for it to melt before putting anything in. When the butter has melted, add in the mushroom we have chopped beforehand. When the mushroom is done, take them out of the dish. And then add in another knob of butter before adding in the shallots. And then adding minced garlic made from 3 garlic cloves to up the fragrance. And then 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and then adding 60 grams of flour. This will increase the thickness of the stew. Stir while pouring in the beef stock. Don't forget the one preserved from the deglazing. And then add in the reduced,
Clos de l'oratoire des papes.
as well as everything else. Mix everything in the stew. Don't forget your thyme and bay leaf. Some salt and pepper. Mix and bring it to boil. Once boiling, cover with lid and transfer it to a preheated oven. While we wait for the chicken, let's cook some potato mash. Slice potatoes into bite-sized chunks so that it reduces the cook time. And then add them into boiling water. Get rid of the water and we can smash some potatoes. Now, let's add in some milk to make it smoother. I'm using soya milk because I'm lactose intolerant. And that is the sin for being a Chinese. Because more than 90% of Chinese people suffers from lactose intolerance. This is because milk did not came into Chinese diet until mid-19th century. Anyway, look how smooth and silky the potato mash has become. The stew is done just in time. Oh, as the steam rises, it uncovers a delicious chicken stew. Coq Au Vin. Look how juicy it is. it's time to dig in. Hold on, as I said, France is elegant, romantic, and sexy. We're missing something. Much better. Now, let's dine. A bit of chicken with a bit of potato mash. The silkiness of potato mash combines perfectly with the tender chicken meat. Delicious. What do you think of my Coq Au Vin? Comment down below and let me know. For more food content, follow my Instagram account. If you like this video, please put me a like, because that's the best way for me to know that people enjoy these kind of videos, and I will make more. Speaking of that, if you want more content like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it, so you're always notified whenever there's a new upload and never miss a new video. Alright, see you in the next country. Au revoir!